is just a little bit over 8 years old. We opened in July of 2003, and I think over the past 8 years we've created and maintained a comfortable, attractive place.
So we operate in this beautiful building. It's 5 floors. We've got lots of people here. We've got lots of books here.
A lot of what we're doing here in this department down at the front desk, it's stuff one might expect, answering phones, checking materials in and out. But we're also helping put students and other people in touch with other librarians or other university staff that can help them out.
Well, the mission of the reference desk is really to help, and you're not finding what you need, that's when we want you to call. Because the reference desk, the main thing they can do is save people time.
But if you're willing to come in and work with one of the reference librarians, you're really going to save yourself a whole lot of time.
The bulk of what the library can offer as far as content is actually on the computer. It's online. We spend hundreds of thousands of dollars every year to make materials available online, partly because that's just the direction technology is taking us and education is taking us, and that's where you can get so much of this information, and also because of the structure of Webster. Because of all of these extended campuses, 2/3 of our students will never come to St. Louis. The structure at Webster, there is Emerson Library on the home campus. All of the U.S. extended campuses rely on Emerson Library, so we are the library for all of the U.S. students. So the international campuses, they each have a small library on their campus, and they can offer students who are either full-time in Geneva or who are from the U.S. and want to go study for a semester in Geneva, they can offer them some support and training. And we here in St. Louis will also offer that support and training.
A lot of libraries offer similar services to us. All academic libraries are going to have a collection of books, media. Once upon a time it was a little bit more unusual to have a coffee shop and a small cafe in a library. That's not as unusual anymore. We have a really strong film studies program here, both script writing, screenwriting, and film studies program here at Webster. So we have a lot of DVDs and videos that you're just not going to find at a retail outlet, Blockbuster or even through Netflix or something like that. So that's kind of one of those hidden benefits that Webster students get to enjoy. It's another reason to come out here and check out the library. You're going to find it. I mentioned the gaming program as well, so we also we collect and circulate video games for a number of different gaming systems. Wii, PlayStation, Xbox 360, things like that. That even though you may not be in that gaming program, you're still able to come in and check out some of that media for your own recreational, personal interest.
As far as getting materials, there are a few services we offer. For physical materials, there are other services we offer for materials we don't necessarily own. One would be Mobius. Mobius is a consortium, is the word. All of the academic libraries in the state of Missouri have gotten together and said, let's share our collections. Let's share our catalogs. Let's try to make everyone's budget stretch further and support all of the students in the state. So if you are a student in the state of Missouri, you can request books from any library in the state. You can actually walk into any library in the state with your Webster ID card, any academic library, and check out books. Step up from Mobius would be interlibrary loan, and that would be for materials that aren't available in the state of Missouri. Sometimes a student is doing research that's very specific, and maybe most of the colleges and universities in the state of Missouri don't really focus in that subject area. So we would go with interlibrary loan. The student again does an online request. We'll look anywhere in North America to get that book. Right now we offer about 160 databases. Most of those are article databases. So if you want to search for information in article format from scholarly journals, which is where a lot of academic research comes from. You're going to go to our databases, and it's as simple as going to the library's website and clicking on articles databases. We have ebooks. We're up well over 20,000 ebooks, electronic books that are available totally online. If the students need an article that is only available in a print journal that's on the shelf here in the library, we'll scan it for that student. They just have to do a request right from our homepage. We'll scan that article and email it, email the link to the student to get it. We can't send whole books, but we are willing to copy a book chapter, scan that, and get the appropriate chapter to the student.
We'll also ship them materials from our collections to their home address. We use United Parcel Service. So all a student has to do is a student in Florida or a student in Texas or a student in California can go to the library catalog, see that we have a movie or a book from our collection that looks interesting to them. They can request it right from the catalog. We'll get the request, process it, box it up, and ship it to them. The library plays an integral role in the intellectual and physical health of the university, so it's important for us to do our part to make sure that anybody that's on campus for the first time feel like, hey, Webster University is a great place.